Alright. Are we working? Looks like we're working to me. Let's double check, stare at my fat arm. There we go. Okay. We are working. We have a lot of work ahead of us. So, these both came out today. I fucking love knights. They are one of my favorite things as someone that loves giant robots. They're one of my favorite things in Warhammer. So I was super hyped for this box coming out. I was a little let down because it includes the rules, and to be honest, I have no intention of using these with 40k. But I will 100% be using them for OPR, one-page rules. So I was a little annoyed this box comes with the thing, but I have a friend that wants the rulebook, so for $10, it's going to be a nice gift for him. So if you add up the cost of everything in here, it makes the rulebook $10. So it works out really nice. And this guy came out as well today, and this is a combination of the Dominus and what is it called? Castellan and Valiant in one box, which is awesome. I have a Valiant already. I've kind of been wanting it. Castellan, so perfect. I'm going to get a bunch of extra bits and stuff, which is really cool. And then this one also has the War Dogs in it, and the new Chaos Knight, who's more of like an upgrade sprue for the existing Chaos Knight kit, but the War Dogs are completely new sprues. So that's pretty sweet. So, other nice things. I got 10% off this guy, and I got this guy for free from my local hobby shop. So shout out to Other Realms. They're not sponsoring this video. They didn't actually give me anything. I just used their reward system. They have a reward system where if you buy stuff, you get money back. You can use on other shit. So I walked out with this Knight Dominus for totally free, which is fucking awesome. And then I got 10% off this. So pretty great. So let's start cracking these open. I think we're going to start with the Knight Dominus, and then we will get to the Chaos Knight box, which by the way is a heavy pig. Oh, it's such a heavy pig. Oh. Oh, we'll get to him second. Alright. Alright. Let's see what we got. Pardon the beard. I tried moving the camera so you're not just staring at my moves, which I figured everyone would be grateful for. Go. Whoop. So, we've got a picture of the Knight Valiant here. Because like a flamethrower and a big it's like an electrocuted harpoon thing, which is pretty cool. And then we've got some top options. So for the top options, we're going to get a bunch of different ones. You can equip them with whatever. And then for the Castellan, we're going to get a big laser gun and then a big plasma gun. It's pretty cool. So this comes in a big box, like a Start Collecting or something. Or one of the Combat Patrol boxes. Because this thing is a Combat Patrol points-wise by itself. Go. Got our instructions. And we've got a lot of sprues. So there is going to be some duplication on these sprues because they're included between the Dominus and the Castellan and the Valiant. And then there's going to be some that's not. We've got our base, big old Knight base, and a set of transfers. It's a pretty standard set of Knight transfers. Alright. Big old Knight base. We'll put you back in the box so I don't lose you. And we'll start looking at the runners, and then we'll go through the instructions. So normally this Knight only includes 3 runners, 3 of these big runners, which is really 6 little runners. Or 6 medium-sized runners. because it's the other one that includes the extra runner. So we've got a bunch of top armor, a melta, some missiles, one of the exhausts for the back, the legs. Important thing to note with this knight, the legs are not fixed position. You can move them around a little bit, which is pretty cool. So if you want to put like spacers and stuff in the legs, this is the perfect knight for it. You can do it with basically no cutting or anything like that because the leg automatically is separated. We got parts for those cannons. We got one of the lower leg armors. This is one of the side armors. It's one of the lower legs. There's a foot. And then we have some of the shoulders. Oh, and just to show it off, since she's right over here. I never finished her base because I never finish bases. So this is what a Valiant looks like assembled. She's got a bunch of custom stuff on her that they don't normally come with. But this is my Valiant, so like she has an extra joint in the leg here. Some extra armor plates here. These are upside down. Everything's magnetized here. She's got this extra flamethrower tank. All these are magnetized. The pilot's magnetized. And then the cockpit's also magnetized. And then the missiles are actually magnetized. So I wanted to pull her over. Oh, and also these turn. They don't normally come with a tilt shield. I just thought it looked cooler. But I wanted to pull her over just to show how much of this is magnetizable. Because a lot of it is really, really magnetizable on these knights, which is one of the funnest things about them. So yeah, they're great fun. Knights are one of my favorite things. Oh. But I just want to show off what's all magnetizable, because like when I saw this cannon, it occurred to me that like I should point out you can magnetize the cannon or these missiles. So in 40k, when they fire a missile, the missile's gone, so you can actually pull the missile off your knight if you magnetize it, which is really cool. And it's really easy to do. It's a little 1mm magnet in there. But anyway, so we got a crotch, and we got the feet. So we get two of this runner, because it's basically like a leg, half the body, half the crotch, and then half the armor, right? So this by itself is going to give you most of the knight, these two runners right here. And then we got these guys. These guys include the upper top of the crotch, the back of the body, the bottom of the body, and then we have lots of pieces. This is like the neck connection piece right there. That's where the necks connect to. And we've got a lot of pieces for guns. So we've got harpoon gun, flamethrower, lots of little bits for the flamethrower, little extra bits for rounding out the body. And we've got a shell here and a different crotch piece too. The shell here, it's pretty sweet. If you look at the design, especially when you compare it to the next one, there's a bunch of differences in it. So if we look at it compared to the one for the Castellan, you can see like the different panels and different like sensor pieces and stuff. They're all kind of in different areas. This one's got like a cut out of the neck armor right there. Stuff like that. It's pretty cool. With these, you do only get one face mask. So that's right here on this guy. And it is right here on this guy. This is a really cool face mask. But that means that you're going to at least have a little bit of option if you buy just this knight kit, which is pretty cool. And then, let's see, we've got the big plasma gun, and then here's the barrel, body for the volcano gun. It also looks like we're going to get double chest armor, but they look essentially the same. Yeah. And then everything else on here is pretty much the same. We got different face plates. So this one here has got 2 eyes right there. And this one here's got the one big eye. I like the one big eye. I think it's really cool. That's the one my Knight Valiant has. Let's see. The crotch piece is also different. This one's got a Mechanicum skull on it. That one's got just a little Knight doodaddy. Is there anything else really jumping out that's different between the two? I don't think so. I think that's pretty much it. So different heads, different top carapaces, different weapons, different crotch armors. This piece of neck armor is different, but it's like barely different. If you look at the two, they're basically the same. Different faces, different masks, different crotch armors, different shells, different weapons, different neck armors. So I guess you do get a pretty lot of difference there. So you're going to have some extra pieces here. As you can see, it's not going to be enough to like build another knight or something, obviously, but you're going to have a nice set of different options. And the really nice thing with the way they're packaging this now is that you can magnetize this kit and swap between the 2 different types of knights in the 40k rolls, which I think is the big super nicety for the way they're selling this now. Because previously you had to buy one or the other, and it was basically the same cost. This knight is like maybe like $10 more, and honestly, that's worth it for the bits to me. So. Alright, let's check out the instructions. Alright. Yeah, see, it's highlighting pretty much the same stuff, except one doesn't show it having a different carapace there, which is kind of weird. That carapace should be blue. So you build the legs, they're separate pieces. So again, if you wanted to add extra joint or something, this is the perfect knight for it. Then you build the body. That's going to be the same for both of them. You build the guns. Then you build all the side guns, all the big guns, the big pew-pews. Then you build your top guns. And then we're on to basically duplicated instructions, but this time for the Valiant. It's interesting. Yeah, they basically just give you both sets of instructions. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, so that's the Knight Dominus. It's a good kit. This is a great knight. I have one of these secondhand that converted into an Orc Knight, and I have the Valiant that I showed off earlier, who's my like secret Slanesh Knight. So I can run it as an Imperial Knight or a Cast Knight if I wanted. It's pretty cool. So he's going to make a fun project. I don't really have a plan for this one yet, to be honest. I usually like to come up with like a whole plan and a backstory and like a character and stuff with my knights. So that's why they're all super different. It's not just like, you know, they're all the same color scheme or something. They're all like crazy, wildly different. So I usually like to come up with like that kind of like headcanon for them all. But I don't really have that plan for this one yet. I decided to cash in my points, reward myself, get a free thing, which is cool, you know. I just paid my taxes this week, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get my points. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. So really nice knight, really nice way they're repackaging it. Pretty sweet. Now, the Mega Mama Jama. The Mega Mama Jama. Oh, so this is a whole army set. It's basically all the new stuff for the Chaos Knights. The new Armingers, 2 of them. The new Chaos Knight with the extra bits. The new Chaos Knight book, and the new Chaos Knight cards. I'm not really interested in the book or the cards, but... Oh, I should show off the back. Let's look at the back. Before I flip it over. The back shows you what you get. Shows you your book, shows you your cards, shows you the 2 war dogs. The nice thing about these war dogs is each one comes with each set of pieces. So each one has a claw arm, a chainsaw arm, a Gatling gun arm, and a melta arm, which is really cool. And the really neat thing about them is these are completely new. They're not the previous Armingers. They are just like completely new sculpts. And then you get your big guy here with the whip arm. So, one of the channels I watch, SM Battle Reports, they have a knight they call the Black Knight. And I kind of always really liked the way it was painted, but I like want to change it up a little bit. So this is going to be my version of their Black Knight. And I'm going to have one of these guys be his like squire, and they're going to match. And then the other one, I don't know what I'm doing with the other one yet. But this is going to be my like Black Knight, which will be really fun. And I'll just kind of run him in whatever, like be it Chaos Knights or regular Knights. I'll just run him as whatever. And he'll be fully magnetized, so it won't make a difference. Alright. It's a lot of plastic. Wow, look at the ocean of plastic. Alright. Yeah, let's see. Let's pull the runners for the little knight out first. And then we'll check out the big knight. Maybe we'll take a break and look at the book and stuff. And then we will come back. Alright. Let me pull these runners out. Alright, so you get, just like with the other knight, you're getting 4 runners. Each of these you're getting what? 3? 1, 1, 1. Yeah, so you're getting 3 for each of these. Yeah, so you're getting 3 for each of these, so you get duplicates of those, so you can make both of them. And you get 4 runners for the Chaos Knight. This is the new runner. This has the tail, the whip arm, and the big like volcite gun, as well as all the new masks and the birds, and there's a lot of cool masks on there. Oh man, look at that one. Oh, that one's really cool. The skull. Oh, dude. That's super cool. Alright. We'll wait. Let's look at what else is in the box. This nice fold out here, which is for protecting the book. Nice fold out there. We've got our cards. We've got the book with our instructions on it. We've got 1 set of runners, or things for the Chaos Knight. Really neat thing about these, they include all these like cool little symbols and stuff. There's like little scripture and stuff like that on there. Really, really cool. Cool things for the Chaos Knight. And then we have these guys, which are like the bases, I guess just go like that. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. So let's actually go ahead and take a look at the book now, and then we'll get looking at the runners. using our thinker today, so I don't have to worry about covering up that code the whole time I'm looking at the book. Yeah. Using our thinkers. Right there. Right there. That's 200 IQ. Alright. So let's take a look at this guy first. This is the limited edition Codex. So it doesn't have Games Workshop at the top. To be honest, I actually like the main Codexes better. I think they look... I like the branding on it. There he is, killing some stuff. We got the faces screaming because it's 9th edition. Some cool pilots. Introduction. A dark nobility. The corruption of chivalry. And we got some stuff on the different houses. And the different Inferno houses. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. That's a cool picture. It's like a dark mechanicum lava whip. That's cool. A lot of backstory. Information on what dread blades are. They're, spoiler, they're the equivalent of free blades. They're basically like if you want a Chaos Knight on its own. There's a cool thing on the different heraldry you can put on your knights. The different houses. It's pretty cool. House Lucaris. House Herpetrex. Really? Did they make the like Nurgle themed one really named Herpes? That feels weird. House Chimere. Kind of like red and black. House Corvax. Do you like birds? Because this one's about birds. House Vextrix. It's a cool name. I like this like dark gray with the green. That's cool. Did I miss some? House Comentis. I thought there was one named like House Vulpatrix or something like that. Maybe that's Good Guy Knights. I don't know. The Gilded King. It's a cool... I wish this had more white worked into it, because then it would look less like McDonald's. I can't see yellow and red and not think McDonald's, I'm sorry. There they are, showing off some more nice artwork. Yeah, man, those new Armingers are so cool. Look at that thing. Oh, I'm so excited. They're really cool. And then there's the big one from the cover. And there's all the guys that match the cover guy. Yeah, look at that mask. Oh, that mask is really cool. It's like the mask from the second it was like Dark Zelda. What the hell was the name of that game? The first one you played War, and the second one you played Death, and he had a mask that looked like that. And the third one was terrible, and nobody talks about it. Oh, what was the name of that game? Anyway, yeah, it's like his mask. That's really cool. That guy looks so happy. Look at him. We got... Oh, hold on. and he's got little bits of chain and stuff. I wonder where those are from. Must be some like vehicle upgrade kit or something. I like this though, where it's got the spikes on the front there. That's nice. I like that a lot. So yeah, lots of nice inspiration. There's a ton of just color photos in here. The models. Battleforge rules, Army Forge rules. The Combat Patrol. Do you really think they're going to release a Combat Patrol, which is just 3 Arbingers? No, right? There's no way they're going to release that. I mean, maybe, but that's there's no way they're going to do that. Alright, Detachment Abilities. The Dreaded Households. And we get all the rules for each household here. What is that thing? Ooh, it's cool. I don't know what it is. And all the stratagems. Even more stratagems. In the favor of the dark gods. I'm sorry. I really like 40k. The rules are a bit much for me right now. That's why I've been really enjoying like one-page rolls and reading up on them and stuff, because they're all the same flavor and all the same toys, but less bookkeeping and less like seriousness and things to forget and gotchas and just less of all of that, right? I don't know. So this can miss me a little bit, I guess. That guy is cool as hell looking. Look at him. Oh, that is good. That's really cool. I want more stuff like that. Warlord traits. Warp Storm disciplines. Relics. These are the ones for chapter approved. And we got some stuff for Crusade. Pretty cool. I do like that knights can go in Crusade. There's a picture of a Crusade army. There's a picture of a guy with a really big eye. This is the Harbingers of Dread thing. This is where there's so many fucking systems. So like, you pick one of these, and then every round you get different bonuses and stuff. This is too much for me, man. Too much for me. Here's our rolls. War Dog Stalker, Executioner, Carnivore, or Brigand. There's the War Dog Huntsman. The Knight Despoiler. The Knight Desecrator. The Knight Rampager. The Knight Abominant. The Knight Tyrant, which is a Dominus Knight. Wait, can the Dominus Knight... You can have the flamethrower and stuff, right? Yes, one Dark Flame Cannon and one Warp Shower Harpoon. So you can run him as a Valiant if you wanted. Or run a Valiant as him. Here's all the points values. I'm sure they've already changed. We've got our glossary. And references. So, lots of nice pictures and stuff. I'm not even going to begin to try to comment on the rolls. I'm so far outside of that now. I might as well be on like the other side of the globe of understanding 40k rolls at this point. But very flavorful pictures and stuff. And really nicely well put together book. But I can't comment on the rolls. Seems like I'm predisposed to say it seems complex because I'm a little overwhelmed with 40k at the moment. And I'm much more interested in stuff like one-page rolls than 40k rolls. But that doesn't mean it actually is complex. It just, you know, my ability to critique that I know is not the best at the moment. So let's check out the cards. I heard a bunch of cards are missing from this. I heard people wanted cards for those like Dark Flame abilities or whatever, and they're not in here. So, ooh, there's a lot of cards though. All right, so we've got stratagem. All right, so we got those stratagems, and we got some psychic powers. These are all the same ones that were in the book. This is just so you don't have to have the book. Wargame stratagem, or Wargear stratagem. Strategic ploy stratagem. What's the difference? I thought stratagems were just stratagems. I don't understand the difference. Requisition stratagem. Epic deed stratagem. Yeah, I don't know the difference in the types of stratagem. I'll be honest. Battle tactics stratagems. The cards feel really nice. Strategic ploy stratagems. Yeah, that's everything. So I don't understand the difference in the types of stratagems. I mean, you just spend command points and use them. But so I guess if you wouldn't have to like have that page saved on the book. You could just make yourself a little deck, and that's what you could potentially use in each game. That would be kind of cool. I would like to see the like rules for each house and stuff be included in this. Like one card for House Chimera or whatever. One card for like House Mortis or whatever they're called. House Herpetrex. I would like to see one card for each of those in this. I feel like that's really missing these, to be honest. Yeah, I think that should be in here. And then those Dread Flame ability things should be in here as well. And I think there was Psychic Powers. If there's not Psychic Powers, there should be Psychic Powers. But I think I saw Psychic Powers on here. Yeah, if there's not Psychic Powers, there needs to be Psychic Powers in here. But yeah, that's what I would like to see out of these. So definitely some stuff missing from this card deck. Which is kind of a shame. But, I mean, you still get your stratagems, which is good because they're really hard to keep track of. Alright, now let's take a look at some knights. Ugh. Ugh. Boom. Alright, so we get 2 of each of these runners. These runners are completely new. I think everybody just thought that these guys would be an upgrade sprue on the existing Armiger kit. That's not the case. This is a completely new runner, which is honestly awesome. I think that's really cool. So you get all the cool claw toes. You get the carapace that's like chained shut so the thing inside can't get out. Lots of cool spiky bits for armor. Here's the outsides of the body there. And then this is the back of the body and the like underneath of the body. So that's pretty cool. So you get 2 of those. There's also parts of the head on here. So this is building the head, but not the faceplate. So we'll see what's on the faceplate in the next one. Alright, see what we get. We get 2 legs. These legs are omnidirectional, so you'll be able to attach it either way, inside or outside, depending on which way, so you can make which leg right or left that you want. Here's that big chainsaw. It looks like that big blade on the front is optional, but honestly it's really cool, so I think I will put it on every time. And then we've got our meltagun and a bunch of cool little chains and stuff. And we've got 1 carapace weapon, which is like a rocket pod kind of thing, which is pretty cool. Lots of neat little chains, things like that all over it. So pretty nice. And there's the crotch. And then we have half of an arm. Did we have the arm on the other one? Maybe it's on the next. Maybe the other half of the arm is on the other one. Then we have one of the crotch things, which is like skulls on chains as well. So you get 2 of those. And then you get 2 of these, which includes a bird. We've got the big Gatlings. We've got 1 of the cool dog heads, because there's more than 1 cool dog head. So we got 1 of the cool dog heads there. And then there's like this bird Skeksis head. See it there? That's really fucking cool. Then we got the hand. And then here's an alternate faceplate without a mask on it, which is just like tusked, which is pretty cool. And then we've got some more alternate faceplates here. So this one's like half of a skull, like the big knight head is. And then this one is more of like a Knight Valiant style head with the 1 big eye. We got our shoulder pads. We have another carapace weapon. This time it's a machine gun, so that's right there. I don't see a Melta carapace weapon. That's okay. It's just I don't see it on here. The other knights come with a Melta or a machine gun. And here's a cloth. That's pretty cool too. For between the legs. So you're going to get a claw hand, a Gatling gun hand, a chainsaw hand, and a Melta hand for each one of these Knight Valiants, or each one of these Knight Armigers. It's going to mean that in this set, you're going to wind up with 4 extra arms. So if you wanted to convert another box, like a box of regular Armigers, into these, you'd have choices to do it. Like if you already had a knight, another Knight Armiger like laying around, you could convert it into some kind of Chaos Armiger if you wanted the new Chaos weapons and not just the old ones. I did see rules in the rule book for the old Armiger weapons though, so you don't have to super worry about it. All your old Armigers are probably still legal. Probably. Alright, this is the big knight. This is the big boy, the star of the show. Man, I might take a nap after this, ain't gonna lie. Alright, so we got our crotch, we've got our foots, we got the back of the body, the neck, sides of the body, top of the arm. This is the carapace, this is the front of the carapace, these are the shoulders. There's a crotch piece of armor and 1 tilt shield. There is an alternate tilt shield, I know. So this is an existing runner from the current Chaos Knight. Still awesome. Still just a wonderful knight. One thing to point out here, you can magnetize this. So because the top is not connected, you will be able to magnetize this if you want to magnetize the hatch. I believe you do not get a cockpit for the inside, but you can at least open the hatch. At least I'm fairly certain you don't get a cockpit. We'll see. All right. Oh, we've got our big legs. These are the ones with the digigrade in them, so they have like dog-style legs, which is really cool. Lots of spikes, lots of chains. This is the crotch cloth. Here's some leg armors. This is a finger because he's going to have like a monster robot hand. And then this is the chest plate, which is the same. And then we get into all the masks. So this one comes with a lot of masks. The standard one does. So you have this is your basic face right there, right? So this is going to be underneath every mask. So you've got that mask, and then you've got this one here, which is just like an open mouth. It's really neat. And then you've got this one down here, which is also like an open mouth. My Chaos Knight right now does not use any of these masks because he has a big pig head. Because that's cool. I think I'm probably the only person in the world that thinks my Piggy Knight is cool, but I like him a lot. He is much loved. Alright, so still existing runner. So we got the hands. This is the elbow for the hand. Bicep, 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 bicep. Hand, hand. Shoulder, shoulder. Another bit of the shoulder body connector. This is the laser desecrator. That's what that is there. And then this is the big chainsaw. The big chainsaw arm. Oh, and worth pointing out, this is a different hatch if you want to use the original hatch and not the new hatch on the new runner. Because there is an alternate hatch, and it is right there. It's pretty much the same hatch, but it's like chained shut like the other one was. Keeping whatever's inside. And then we've got our tentacle whip arms here. We have a different butt. This butt is for this massive tail. So this Chaos Knight can have this giant tail here, which is really cool. It ends in a big like door knocker smasher piece. This is the alternate tilt shield I mentioned. Instead of the skulls, it's got like a piece of cloth on it. There's a bunch of birds that this guy can have on him. I think the birds are really neat. I'll be using the birds. And then we have part of the laser gun. Down here we have part of the laser gun as well. Looks like this gun body here is not going to be super useful for magnetizing different guns. That's because it's going to be one big block that connects in there to it. So this piece is going to plug into here, and then this piece is going to plug into there. So it's not going to be a situation where you'll be able to use this arm and then like swap out the laser desecrator barrel, because you can see the shield is totally different for how it connects. And then here's one of the big tusks for the helm that has the tusks. And there's another one on here somewhere. There it is right there. Now, what is this? I don't know what that is. Alright, so we've got this really cool skull mask. This is probably the one I'm going to use. It's really cool. I like that a lot. And then we've got this one, which is very like knightly. And then we've got this one here, which I think is the big horn mask, which is also really cool. So all in all, you're going to get 6 different mask options for this guy, which is pretty rad. It's going to give you a lot of options. You are not going to have to build this knight the same way if you get more than one of these, which is really cool. Check out our instructions. Yeah, so showing you all the different configurations for the armingers. How to build the knight legs. These legs do only go together in one direction. They're not omni-positional or omni-connector like left and right the way the legs for the other armingers are. the way the legs for the armigers are. They do not work that way. And then there he is, getting his tail. It's pretty sweet. The tail is one of the big things that convinced me to get a new knight, because I just thought it was cool. Or I could have kit bashed one, but I was like, I kind of want a new Chaos Knight anyway, because I wanted to make that Black Knight. And there's how to attach your knight's head, how to attach his shield and gun. It's telling you not to glue those. Those pieces are very hard not to glue. However, they are extremely easy to magnetize. Like ludicrously easy to magnetize. So I would highly recommend you just magnetize the tilt shield and the gun. Alright, and then we put the exhausts on, and we put the helmets on. So yeah, so we'll have those 3 helmet options there. Oh, did I miss stuff on this runner? It's saying, oh yeah, look at that. You've got these neat little Chaos Star Ender connector things. This one here with like a goat cow skull for the top of the carapace. Yeah, that's really cool. I didn't see those at first. Those are cool details. You can see them being added on down here in these steps. I'll definitely be using those. Those are really nice. There we got all this Mama Jama. Okay, there's really cool pieces. I just go on the end of the cannon, I guess. Just building the arms. Here's how to build the Tentacle Arm. Interesting. Interesting. So this here, B25, 26, 24, you're just going to build those independently and not connect them to this forearm, and then you should be able to magnetize that really easily. Let's look. Also, I think they missed a step. Oh no, they have it there. Putting this in that piece in the gun. Yeah, so here it is, right here. That one. Yeah, so you're just going to put these together, and then you're going to sink a magnet in the top of it, and then it will connect like a normal knight arm. Because what you do with these knight arms is see this piece here like this. You glue them together, and then you drill down in there, and you sink a magnet in that, shoomp, like that, and then you can swap them in and out really easy, like the Knight Valiant I was showing off earlier. That's what you do. So you're going to do the same thing here, but you're going to put these 4 pieces together, glue them together, and then sink a magnet in the middle of them. Before you put the magnet in, make sure they have time to set, because you might have to drill it out a little bit. Alright. All of our Tentacle Arms. So what I do for magnetizing these bits here, I glue this joint. I know it says not to, but I do. I glue this joint into a position that I like usually like a little bit out like that. And then I put magnets on the inside here and magnets on the inside of the body. So this arm is magnetized to the body and being held thunk to the body. There are little grabby arms here. I just didn't trust them not to break. So that's why I magnetize these pieces. So when I turn it, I'm not relying on the friction of the little grabby piece. I'm relying on the magnet to hold it against the body. But this I glue generally because these are really these weapons can be pretty heavy. So I wanted it in a position so I could also like do stuff with it without worrying about it like flopping around. Alright, let's see. And we got, let's put some chains on. Put some birds on. And then building the legs for the armigers. No, it's interesting. They've got these little pieces here on their butts. The regular armigers don't have those. That's cool. Like extra like stabilizers, I guess. And the feet look like they'll go together nice and easy. And again, these legs are omnidirectional, so you can build one with one leg forward and one leg with one leg back. So I would recommend doing that so they're considerably different. And then we put some chains and some cables and some stuff. And then we build the bodies, add the exhausts, and then we choose what weapons to build. So again, just like the big knights, when I magnetize this piece here, I'll be sinking a magnet into that, and I'll be sinking a magnet into the arm. So like here at the bicep is magnetized on all my knights. And they're all magnetized with the same polarity, so they all can mix and match pieces. So like if I, for whatever reason, want this guy to have an autocannon, I can grab it off another knight and it matches. It looks like you build the claw. There's a bunch of pieces that go into the claw. The claw. And then building a Gatling gun. Looks like there is right and left builds for the Gatling gun. So that's interesting. And then, yeah, it looks like he doesn't have that melta. He just has the machine gun or the rockets on top. And then your options there for the different faces. So you have a like dog skull, a bird skull, or 3 just flat faces. Yeah, and then you can put a bunch of spikes on them if you want. Or there's even a bird. Bird. And that'll be a fierce boy. So yeah, that's a pretty... not gonna lie, this is a pretty awesome army box. If you wanted to just start knights, it's a really, really nice army box for that. Yeah. And the fact that these are entirely new sprues is really cool. I was really happy about that. And this new sprue here, there's a ton of niceness packed into that. Some stuff that's unique for the Abominate, like the tail, although really you could put that on any knight and just not count it as an Abominate. New weapons, but also new masks and lots of like little bits and bobs like the birds or the different, crest signal, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, that's the new Chaos Knight book. That's the new Chaos Knight book. Jesus, I did it again. The new Chaos Knight box. It's pretty fucking cool. It's pretty cool. I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to turn him into my Black Knight. And I'm going to make him a Armiger like Squire who matches. So him and his Squire will match. I think that would be pretty cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with the other Armiger. I'll probably leave it on the sprue for now until I have like a big idea for it. I would kind of like to do a like Thousand Suns themed knight. Maybe like print out a little Anubis head or something for it. Be pretty cool. But not today. Not today. Right now, we are, we're doing the Black Knight first, which is cool. And then the Dominus, I don't know what my plan is for him. But he was free. Free Dominus, yay. Which is cool. No matter what happens, I have a free dominus. So that's good. That's good. That's good. Oh. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up because I've been looking at plastic for an hour. I'm going to probably take a little break, and then I'm probably going to build some of this. Oh, before I call it a break, just updates. This guy's base still needs a little bit of love, but cool ass bug guy. These are the ones that I unboxed from last week. I got one of them built and put together, and he is pretty darn sweet, if I do say so myself. I'm actually really happy with how he came out, and he was really easy to paint. The bug is multiple levels of paint, but it's nothing crazy. The bug is base coat, wash, dry brush, and then just some volumetric painting on him. And the guy is just base coats and wash, because I wanted him to look really dirty. So yeah, they're super fun. And I have all of my Battletech terrain done. So this needs to be top coated still. But yeah, there it is, all the Battletech terrain. Ready to rock. So I'm going to get that top coated. And yeah, it'll be a good time. Got a lot of projects on the go, but I don't actually think I'm going to be buying anything too much stuff coming up. I told my friend I would split one of the Skaven boxes with him. That's about really it. So hopefully I'll get to knock some of these projects out. Get caught up a little bit because I'm a little behind the curve on that, if I do say so myself. But yeah, it's pretty darn cool. Well, with that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call it there. I got to go blow my nose. And I will catch you guys next time. And keep on keeping on.